time in the campus. They do not learn something online or do not learn something in the classroom. They just do something in their school campus, in their daily life. That means learn by doing, not just learn by learning, not just learn by reading. It's learn by doing something. When they can learn by doing in their daily life in the campus, they will turn the learning into a habit, turn the behavior change, the action into a habit. So that's what we want to do in the third level, the habit level. Let's show you, we set up the economic system change in the school campus. That include the behavior change, the issue currency, the campus central bank, and also there is a supermarket, cinema, science lab, etc. So students can earning the money, then the dispatching the money, they can use the money in the market. So you can see the currency in the circulation in the school market. So in this way, students can learn by doing. They can use what they learn from the online curriculum to in their daily life. So that's another way. Let me show you one example.
Yeah.
It has been changed to a micro-society at our school, where classes become communities, years become cities, and the entire school is a global children village. Every single student at our school can choose their favorite job and the most suitable working position. Citizens of this tiny global village can choose a working position based on interesting or specialty. They need to do the process of applying for a job as same as in the real world. Writing a resume, hand in a calculation form, have a job interview, and get the work. Then they can earn Ching money. It is a special currency issued by the school, which plays a role of central bank in this micro-society. Meanwhile, in this society, the Autonomous Committee rules everything. The members of this committee are selected by the students themselves. Citizens can be chosen as a committee member by self-recommendation, community campaign, roadshow, or public presentation. An explanation, cooperation, action, and sharing experiments are the forms how they provide service to other students. We have several institutions in the school. For example, everyone can donate into the Tongxing Foundation in order to raise capital to build up a small library for Xingnan Primary School. Citizens of the global village can pawn their handcraft to the Dola pawn shop when they need Qing money. And the pawn shop charges a certain percentage of the price. Desperate, they need to give the money back to the pawn shop during a certain period to get their handcraft back. Furthermore, students also can auction their belongings after the registration process at Richmond Auction Ship. And the Sunflower Insurance Company provides insurance for all the club or company members. Village inhabitants can also buy an insurance for their handcraft while they can during it is necessary. Students also have opportunities to trade in the Gulunyo stock market. This is one of the most popular investment methods. Students can practice the ability to do marketing research, purchasing, and selling, financial accounting, knowledge, and skills when running the CK supermarket. The most cyclical organization in the society is the Aflatoun Bank. It provides capital, known as the Qing money, when students disposing, applying for a loan, or exchanging. The Aflatoun Post Office contributes to the communication process in school, and the Aflatoun Airport provides different solutions to learn the different culture, boarding process, security rules, and airport inquiry. There are also 2 different workshops for boys and girls learn about how to make a hand-making staff, which can be sold at the market. After all, the Chain School has been organized as a micro-society where students could practice self-management, interactive training, and eventually every student will find their strengths.
Yeah. This the micro society environment is for students to learn, and is to learn to how to say is use what they learn in the online lessons in their daily life. So that's but in you can see this school is very good. Is in the Changzhou city, but this kind of the Aflatoun concepts school is also implemented in some village schools. You mean these concepts can use in the village schools, not only in the cities.
Yeah.
Every school can do that, do their own market, issue their own money. Then the students can learn, can use what they learn in the lessons. So in the virtual market. So that's the 3-level change. And we also deliver the training of trainers to do the program promotion. The training usually is offline workshop, but now when the civic pandemic come, we turn everything online, the online workshop. So we deliver a lot of the online workshop to the teachers. And also we had some conference and research report to try to do the policy suggestion, to try to change the overall environment in China to support the financial literacy. There's some seminar, there's some research, there's effect evaluation report, etc. You can see the students change. Yeah, this some picture of the students. So that yeah, this is a picture of the students from some village school.
Alan, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, let's turn to the Aflatoun. So Aflatoun is also do the similar things, popularizing knowledge, short-term learning, and systematic learning. So when do the popularized knowledge is social media and WeChat and TikTok. That means the social media part. We do a lot of the WeChat and TikTok, the short video for use for young people to learn something. We also do some games and the social activities for young people. And also online offline curriculum. Now is most of the curriculum is online for the young people. So the WeChat now is the WeChat view is more than 7,000 views, but in 2020 you can see the view is more than 300,000.
Yeah.
And you can see that this short video is on the WeChat and also on the TikTok. It's small, very short video. It's 3 minutes something. In this short video, they can learn some knowledge points of the financial literacy. These are the numbers of the students covered by our program. In 2009, it's more than 1 million, but now in this year, now it's nearly 800,000. Now we can see maybe we can more than 1 million this year, because the first part of this year we do very little on this program. So that's my sharing. Thanks for everyone to listening. Yeah, Lucky, it's okay. Yeah, thanks.
Please stop the screen sharing, Alan.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Alan. I think everyone will agree with me that you have a very great presentation, including amazing video about the school. I think it's a wow for all of us. And several participants already asked for me to ask you whether you can share the video so that we can watch it later.
Yeah, I email to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Alan. The second speaker is Sylvia Paraguya from Natco. Sylvia, you have 15 minutes to start your presentation. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Lucky, for the introduction. Thank you to Aflatoun for the invitation. I will not anymore show my face so I can maintain my connectivity. But thank you to Alan Wang for the presentation. I think we have so much to learn from you. Uh, you have your online curricula and you have your programs very specific for the children, and I think we have much to learn from that, especially now that we're still on lockdown here in the Philippines. So NATCO is a federation of cooperatives as mentioned, and we have in the membership the cooperatives will be around 5.8 million individuals. So these are just some of the pictures of Aflatoun as we implement it across the country, and you will see that these are really rural areas where we have this Aflatoun implementation. Some of these would be in most difficult to reach areas in the mountains. I'd like to share with you the figures for Aflatoun. We are one of the founding members of Aflatoun, and these are our figures. We started way back 2007, and because we are a network of cooperatives, we really start with the cooperatives. We work with them, and then it is through the cooperatives that we expand the implementation. So we are ourselves a network, and I'm really happy to see that the discussion now is about network development. So we start from our partner co-ops. It's like 13 years already of Aflatoun, and our number of co-ops has grown times 30. And our partner schools, we started with 45, and now we're more than 8,000. Our teachers, no, I think it's, I cannot see the figures here, but it's the partner school is 1,700 plus, and we have trained more than 8,000 teachers in the span of 13 years. And oh, why are we not moving? I'm sorry, here I'll check why we're not moving. Okay, so here we have the children reach. Actually, we started with 3,000 children, and some of the figures may not be that clear because of the reporting, but as of 2019, we have reached 1.4 children, but out of that, there would be more than 300,000 who have saved. So I think knowledge, as you mentioned, we have reached 1.4 millions, but for those who practice savings, that would be around, how's that? So many percent. And they have saved 359 million pesos as of 2020. And I'm sure that there is more, but we need to get the data from the participating cooperatives. So it's nice to see how NATCO started with a project for Aflatoun with one project staff, and now we have three. So it's really now a unit at NATCO handling the children and youth program. And we have a representative in the board. So we have a youth sector representative in the board, and we have a youth committee all over the country. And they are the ones planning how, and they report on the developments in terms of Aflatoun. But the NATCO network, we partner with another network, which is the Department of Education, and we have a memorandum of agreement with them. So it's nice to see how one NATCO, three staff, one Department of Education, and you have 158 co-ops partnering with 1,781 schools with 8,000 teachers, and now you're able to reach 1.4 children, and out of that you have children saving three. It's like 1,000 pesos or $20 per child if you look at the average. So how did we get these figures? I'll share with you some of our Aflatoun process. And I think very critical here, which is part of our challenge, and maybe Alan has the answer, how we digitalize all of these processes, especially at this time. So we started working with our co-op, and we asked them, are you interested? So we sign a memorandum of agreement with the co-op that this is your job. So usually the co-op would assign a youth coordinator and Aflatoun coordinator. Then we work with the Department of Education. We tell them that, okay, there is this co-op, we'd like to partner with you. Can we work together? So
Unfortunately, we lost connection of Sylvia.
Hazel is there.
Okay. Mambing, do you want to take over?
Hazel.
Meanwhile?
Hazel is the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm back.
Oh, great.
I'm back. Great.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God. I hope can you now see my screen?
It's
yes.
starting,
So let
yeah.
me go there. Okay. Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Yes. Not
Oh,
yet.
yes.
Oh my God. Let me go back to. Oh. Okay.
But not in
So
the
I'm
perfect
sorry that
screen. Not in
this one.
perfect screen.
Is it okay now? What is it that you see right now? Nothing?
There was an icon.
Some icons, yeah, some icon. You need to remove the icons, yeah.
Oh, I think I'll give it to Hazel. Can you show it, Hazel, if I have difficulty? Can you do it, Hazel?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe she's doing that, I shared we conduct a 2-day teachers training, and teachers training, we will teach them how to integrate in different modules or subjects. So usually they would integrate this in the theology, livelihood, and education, in the civic, in the character education. But teachers would say, yeah, not just those subjects, we can put that also in mathematics. So depending on the teachers, even if we
Hazel, you need to full screen the yeah.
Hazel will pick up. Okay.
Great. Can you see it now?
So
Lucky?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it now?
Still in a half screen.
Still in a half?
Yeah, half screen now.
For a while.
Yeah.
Maybe if you enter full screen.
Yeah, I did. Maybe I can send it
Maybe
to you.
I can help also. We have a backup file here.
Yeah, because I already.
Can you stop your
I'm sorry,
screen?
but
yeah, I will stop it.
okay. Lucky,
yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, great.
So I can just talk while you're preparing. So when we integrate that into the curriculum, then the teachers will then have an appreciation on how to do it with the students. And then we decide on when to do the launching, and when it is launched, there is a very big activity in the school. And then regularly, we would have an evaluation of how Aflatoun is doing. So we really want to see how we can work on digitalizing this, because we are on that.
We lost again, Sylvia. Hazel, do you want to take over this presentation?
Wait for a while.
Yeah, I can help guide you through this PowerPoint presentation from here. You just need to explain.
So this is the Aflatoun process. First, the Natco presents the program to the cooperative. And then the cooperative chooses public elementary schools near it that can be possible partners. And then after that, Natco requests the DepEd Division Office regarding the program's implementation in the chosen schools. A DepEd National Memo number 228, series of 2008, already approved for the nationwide implementation of the program. And then next is the coordination with the DepEd Division and district offices. And NATCO and the cooperative work for the implementation of the program in the area. Next, Lucky, please.
Okay.
And then after that, the fourth step is the NATCO conducts Aflatoun program teachers training, as they will be the ones to train the children the concepts and skills of social and financial education. After that, Aflatoun program launching. So this activity aims to inform the children, the parents, and other stakeholders about the goals and core elements of the Aflatoun program. And once the program is in place in particular school, the Aflatoun lessons are integrated in the values or character education, PLE, or subjects as stated in the memorandum. However, the teacher can use the Aflatoun manuals in any subject areas where the Aflatoun lessons best fit. And then Aflatoun program uses the child-friendly banking approach wherein enrollment in the savings scheme is voluntary. Accounts are registered in both personal passbooks and individual ledger, and deposits can be made on weekly basis. And parents, of course, can encourage their children to save, but cannot participate directly in the saving schemes. And then the depository co-op regularly sends a collector to the schools for the children's deposits. And then for the culmination activity, our partner co-op awards deserving pupils, teachers, and schools during graduation and recognition day. And lastly, the last step or the last process is NATCO and cooperative conduct review and reflection meetings with the schools. And the meeting aims to evaluate the different aspects of program implementation and partnership with the schools. So the results of the meeting will help, of course, the NATCO and the co-op partner to fill the gaps and improve the systems to make the implementation more sustainable and achieve greater impact. Next slide, please.
Yeah. This one?
Yes. NATCO provides the teachers with the Aflatoun modules that they used in teaching social and financial education to school children after their training. And NATCO, in partnership with City Foundation, support the goals of DepEd's mother tongue-based multilingual education program, integrating the 4 major regional languages into the program modules. So books from grade 1, 2, and 3 are available in 4 local languages. So Cebuano, Ilocano, Hiligaynon, and Tagalog.
Karena tidak pernah dibutuhkan saat terjadi tadi kerjasama, tiba-tiba swasta.
Next slide, please.
Okay.
Next slide, please.
Yeah.
NATCO helps the partner cooperatives in organizing their youth laboratory cooperatives and provide them with technical assistance in the conduct of Aflatoun activities. So this is the renewed Memorandum of Agreement of NATCO Aflatoun International and Department of Education in supporting the K-12 program. Next. We are also part of the technical working group on the financial literacy program in basic education. So as a member of PWG, Natco and Aflatoun will provide assistance to DepEd by providing provision of resources and expertise in the development of curriculum and learning materials, provision of resources in the conduct of capacity building program for implementers, facilitation of access to financial inclusion mechanism, and assistance in monitoring and evaluation of financial initiatives. Yeah, so that's it. And for the challenges, of course, number one is the COVID challenge, postponed expansion of the program with new schools. And next is the children and youth up to 20 years old are not allowed to go out since March 15th. And last is the support for the digitalization of the Aflatoun processes. So that's all, and thank you so much. So this is the presentation of NATCO.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hazel. By the way, Hazel is head of youth department under NATCO. Unfortunately, we cannot connect with Sylvia due to the internet connection, but I hope she can join later. We already complete our two topic on scaling up with the department education collaboration, and we have another great presentation from our partner NATCO. You can imagine 3,000 children in 2009 become 1.4 million in 2019. It's an amazing scaling up, and it's great to know that they are working in a good collaboration with Department of Education Philippine to integrate the curriculum in the national education curriculum. So our third speaker will speak on how to ensure the quality with regular teacher training while scaling up. We have head of education from BRAC, Profulla Chandra Barman. Profulla, you have 15 minutes and time is yours.
Thank you, Lucky. I am sharing my screen. Okay, thank you. Welcome everyone in my presentation, and thank you, Ellen, Hazel, and Sylvia for your great presentation. I am Profulla Chandra Barman, Program Head of BRAC Education Program in Bangladesh. I'm working here from a long time, and we partnering with Aflatoun International from 2008. So today I will talk a little bit about BRAC vision, mission, and values. Within values, how we scale up the Aflatoun and others programs. So that's why I mentioned BRAC values. And I will also talk about BRAC, a little bit BRAC education program. Basically the pre-primary and primary school, because through this program we expand Aflatoun from 2008 till now. Then I will talk to these topics, scale up with quality, having regular teacher facilitator training. So welcome again in my presentation. So BRAC established in 1972 its vision, a world free from all forms of exploitations and discrimination, where everyone has the opportunity to realize their potential. So under Aflatoun, we also try to realize children's potential in terms of financial literacy. BRAC mission, our mission is to empower people and communities in situations of poverty, literacy, disease, and social injustice. Our interventions aim to achieve large-scale positive changes through economic and social programs that enable women and men to realize their potential. Values, we have 4 core values: integrity, innovation, inclusiveness, and effectiveness. So innovation is a core of BRAC values. Like our founders are Stateless and Abed, who just this last year he did. So his one vision was innovation within BRAC. So BRAC is now large only for innovation. So his idea is anything you first pilot, then you learn, and then you scale up. So whatever you learn, sometimes you do not success. You cannot success, but this is not problem. You can learn still with mistake. So little bit about BRAC education program. It's established since 1985. Although BRAC worked with education from 1972, but for primary education we started from 1985. The goal of this program is now to impact national education priorities and to achieve SDG 4 goal target through strengthening partnership with the government in alignment with BRAC strategy. We have several components in education. The topmost are BRAC primary school, second chance education for out of school children. This program we working with government partnership. So this program is government, so we are implementing this program. BRAC pre-primary school, this is our own program. Neuro Development and Disability Center. We have adolescent development program, capacity building of mainstream secondary school in our country. 99% schools are built by the communities working with those private secondary school. We have multi-purpose community library. We have also fee-based school under social enterprise. So the Aflatoun or Aflatin or Aflataught is we incorporated in BRAC primary school, second chance education for out of school children, BRAC pre-primary school, and also in adolescent development program, as well fee-based school under social enterprise. So a recent BRAC education program this year in Bangladesh, the primary education enrollment is reaching in government near about more than 98%. So we reducing our own primary school. So now we have near about 200,000 children in primary school, but we increase the number of children in pre-primary school. 548,000 children in our primary school now. We have adolescent club under who is now, sorry, 85,000 adolescent are under this program. So altogether we reach 3.2 million children and members under current program. Out of this, we covered 3% person with disability, and also it covers children from ethnic community. In Bangladesh, there is a saying that 2% children in primary education is person with disability, and for ethnic, it is 1%. So now current REIS, Aflatoun REIS since 2008. Current REIS is 827,000 children that we see in the pie chart. That is Aflatoun is 11%, Aflatoun 25%, Aflatoun 64%. Total graduate till now 1.35 million, where Aflatoun is 36%, Aflatoun is 58%, and Aflatoun is 6%. Little bit here, BRAC primary school and BRAC pre-primary school feature, because how we scale up Aflatoun within this intervention. So BRAC primary school, we targeted always dropout and non-enroll children and comes from very poor family, disadvantaged family, and focus girls, ethnic and personal disability. And also we focused in remote areas of Bangladesh. We always recruit women teacher. Curriculum, we follow the national competencies. Our schools, we created child-friendly environment in the schoolroom. We have no capital cost because we rent the premises, and the schoolhouse is nearby children's home. For BRAC pre-primary school, this is 1-year course. Children age is 5+, and again, this is one women teacher with 30 children. The curriculum is age appropriate and developmental appropriate. Play and activity based teaching and learning process. We have parenting education for the parents, and these children transit to the government primary school in grade 1 after completing 1-year course. These children cannot enroll in BRAC own primary school. There is a memorandum with the Ministry of Primary and Mass Education in our country. So these are the some activities of the children. You see, we have also board school in the in lowland area of Bangladesh. We established 500 board where children learn within board. So near about 6 months of the year, that area, those area goes under water. So there is only communication is boat. So that's why we this school is act as a school bus as well as classroom. So there is some interactive work children are doing in the classroom. Now, how is scaling of ensuring quality of Aflatoun? So BRAC operated large non-government school system and numbers in Bangladesh, as well as some other 7 countries, international countries. So as we operated large number of schools, so we incorporated Aflatoun, Aflatin, and Aflatot curriculum within this school curriculum. So we customized the curriculum according to the children age, the culture and social context. We develop teachers guide, student workbook, children savings bag box, and accounting books. We include Aflatoun lesson in daily class routine, regular class routine. There is a strong monitoring and close supervision to ensure quality in the classroom, and also through delivery the lesson by teacher in the classroom. So now how we build the regular teacher capacity for Aflatoun, Aflatin and Aflatot, how they deliver the lessons and how they ensure the quality in the classroom. So we have 2 weeks residential foundation training for the teacher. We have in our country 30 residential training centers. So teacher have opportunity to having 2 weeks residential training. Sorry. Maintain distancing while getting in, getting off, and sitting inside the vehicle. So we within this training we incorporate Aflatoun contents. There is a materials and contents and design curriculum with like Aflatoun there is a Aflatoun curriculum, so we customize this, and we have regional master trainer for that. So they train from Aflatoun network. So they are responsible to cascading this training. They develop trainer, and they also take part with the design the curriculum. We also collaborate with our national curriculum and textbook board, that is government body. So we also collaborate with them to and share with them for validate this curriculum. Teachers have also 2 days orientation training on Aflatoun. It is dedicated for Aflatoun. There is a 2 days training. So this through this training, we try to develop teachers' capacity on Aflatoun, especially how they deliver the lesson, deliver the contents, working with the parents, working with the children in the in regarding Aflatoun. We also incorporated Aflatoun contents in regular monthly refreshers course. This is very important for our case. Like in every month, we have refreshers, monthly refreshers course. So what we do in this course, we identify the problems what teacher faces in the last month. So teacher noted those problems, and in the refreshers course, first they discuss in a small group how those problems they can solve. So this is also kind of peer learning, teachers to teachers learning. So then they, the second part, they prepare themselves for deliver the class for the next month. So again, the refreshers course also, there is a practice teaching, there is a role play, how they demonstrated the class. So they prepared themselves as there are some role play, some teachers play as a student, and there is one teacher. So there is also, we can see some photograph here. So first one is the basic training. So in the basic training, already I mentioned there is a incorporation of Aflatoun content. So there is a practice teaching regarding that. In refreshers course, what I mentioned, it is important. So the teacher also act and also doing things practically, what they need to do in the classroom for the children, like they prepare toys, they prepare the things what in Aflatoun children can also do in the classroom with their old cloth, old paper. So those things teacher also practice and prepared in the training session, in the refresher session. So through this training, we identify the strengths and weaknesses of the teacher. Here we already mentioned, this is a kind of coaching for the teacher. We have continuous feedback in this training, and there is a practice, more and more practice. Assessment, this is important things. We also incorporated our Aflatoun content in our main assessment system. So this also included in the teachers capacity building training. So there's another thing I want to mention here, how we may ensure the quality in the classroom. So we have supervisor in the classroom for the supervising the school. So supervisor get also Aflatoun training. What we mentioned, they have also 2 weeks foundation training. They also have 2 days orientation course for Aflatoun, and they have monthly meeting in our frontline office. So what supervisor do? They visit once in a week in every school. So they have checklist, supervisor checklist, and within this checklist there is also incorporated the Aflatoun content, Aflatoun indicator, what they need to check in the classroom. So they visited and they identify the problems, and we call it supportive supervision, not just inspection, not just monitor. First they identify the problems, the findings, then they take part with a solution. So sometimes they do practice teaching, they demonstrate the class themselves like a teacher, and sometimes they talk with the children, and they also advise to the teacher some remedial class or some instruction how those problems can improve further.
So, have 1 minute.
Okay. So that's the supervisor role. So we ensure, and we have independent monitoring unit. So we also there is a quarterly this independent monitoring group. They monitor independently schools. So in that case, also we include the Aflatoun indicators so that we can also find for third eye where the gaps, and then we take part for solution again further. So there are some picture. This is like in the classroom, you see students showing their likings items. So there's a celebrating International Aflatoun Day, and not only in Aflatoun Day, now we practicing the small enterprise in all event of BRAC, like any kind of fair or any kind of celebrating day. So there is one Aflatoun shop as a small enterprise. So children take part in those shop, and they do a small enterprise. We have also social enterprise. We develop also one guide for that. So children also take part to cleanliness the community area. They also take part to survey some things like where the how water contamination, so how they can solve it, how they can take part in the local problems. So those kinds of social enterprise also they do in the practice level. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Profulla. Yeah, this is another great presentation by our partners, BRAC Bangladesh. I noted there are three important initiatives to ensure the quality of Aflatoun program in BRAC Bangladesh. So while they are scaling up to almost 1 million children, the quality stays and even improve. I noted that the regular monthly refresher course is one of the, I think, very important factors to ensure the quality. And the 2-week residential foundation also, I think that's also one great factors to ensure the quality, and of course the 2 days orientation of Aflatoun curriculum. Thank you so much, Profulla. This is very inspiring to our partners, I think. And this is already 11:10, so we're behind schedule 10 minutes. But we will have a great discussion for 20 minutes. So if we want to keep the time on schedule, so we just have like 20 minutes discussion. You can drop your question in the chat room, or otherwise you can also speak and mention speakers who want to answer your question. You can start now if you want to speak. You can also wave, and then we can let you to speak. Any questions, guys? We have so many great things happen during the presentation from our 3 speakers from BRAC Bangladesh, NATCO, and Be Better. And I believe that there are so many feedbacks or comments on those great initiatives from our partners. So please feel free to drop your question in the chat room, or you can speak also.
We do have some questions on our YouTube session live.
Okay, please, Diana.
They're asking for BRAC Bangladesh. They're wondering what is the duration of the trainings, how many sessions a month, and especially how do you manage all the queries from participants in a simple refresher training.
Thank you. I mentioned in my presentation, there is three kinds of training. One is 2 weeks residential training, another one 2 days special training for Aflatoun, and another one monthly refreshers. So that all the trainings are designed in that a way that there is a small group, like 25 participants. So there is a 5 small group. So there is one facilitator. Sometimes there is a 2 facilitator. So every content there is a opportunity to react, or to respond, or to interact with the individual. And we maintain the 70-20-10 method, like that only 10% lecture, 20% like kind of facilitation instruction, but 70% interaction for the participants. So frequently teacher go to the small group with a specific topic, so discuss themselves what they need to do for improvement, or identifying the gaps, or preparation for their new learning or new lessons. So they worked in group, then they come up with the plenary session. So that also peer learning. So there is a peer. So 2 teacher is a settled kind of peer. If peer may be sensed in the entire session to session in this month from that month. And so there is a huge materials, we use huge materials in the training group, training session. So in every lesson, there is a relevant real object, real kinds of things, so that teacher can easily understand the things. Thank you.
Thank you, Profulla. We also have a question for Alan Wang. Do you already have online education even before COVID?
Oh yeah, thank you. I just missed that one during this COVID. Now we completely following the distance learning. There is a 3 intervention we have now. One is we call homeschool. Homeschool is in our country there is a near about 100% mobile phone, but these are not smartphone. These are feature phone, that is button phone. So because our parents also come from the our school children from poor families, so they have button phone. So how do we intervene? We call homeschool. It is conference call with teacher with 3-4 students connected through button phone, and we designed the lessons. So teacher delivered the class over phone, and there is also we now trying to assess online assessment. So this is one we now all primary school, our primary school under this intervention. We also intervene that there is another distance learning, we call it is radio school. Radio school, we have community radio in our country. So through this community, the community radio mainly established in the remote area of Bangladesh. So all community radio, we now broadcast our the radio school for only for pre-primary school children. So we engage parents. For young children, parents are the also the teacher for them. So we engage parents through radio broadcasting. Also, children present in that session. So every day there is a session. So we also incorporated some awareness regarding COVID, also well-being, psychosocial kinds of things for the children and parents. So they enjoyed those learning through distance. So this is second. Third one, we called it is mother come to learn from mother. So now in our country, lockdown is going now. So there is some kind of movement, but the school is still closed. But some kind of movement in the rural area, all over Bangladesh. So teacher also go to home and talk to the parents, and there are deliver some lesson to the parents, to instruct some lessons to the parents, so parents can also act as a teacher for their children. So these three intervention is going on for our case. Thank you.
Thank you, Profulla. We have the same question for Alan Wang. Alan, do you have anything to add regarding online learning during COVID and pre-COVID?
Yes, for the online learning, what's the question? Is free? What's the last?
Did you have online education even before COVID or now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we even before the pandemic, 3 years ago, we started online learning process. So we 3 years ago, we worked with or partner with one of the online learning platform in China. So we at that time we already find the problem. That means when we do the offline teacher workshop, it's very difficult for us to do this because some village school is so far from Shanghai. We even spend 3 days on the road, on the way, and 3 days on the workshop. So it's so costly. So we say, can we use online one to do the things? This is one reason we started. And another reason is even we deliver the teacher training, the teacher maybe cannot deliver the Aflatoun curriculum in the school by her alone, by himself. So we say, if we give the lesson online by our teacher through the online platform, maybe we can help the local teacher to do the job. So in this way, our teacher deliver the lesson online, and the local teacher help to organize the students to go to one of the classroom, have the internet connection, and have the screen. So the two teachers work together to deliver the online lessons to the students. So that's the way we started 3 years ago, and we tried a lot. In the beginning, we just delivered the Aflatoun lessons in the original way, but we found it's very difficult to attract the students to learn from us because the teacher in the remote place cannot see himself, and only on the face on the screen, talk. The students cannot be attracted. So we change the curriculum into small part. So 5 minutes and with 5 minutes talking, 10 minutes activity, etc. So we change the design step by step. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Thank you, Alan. We have a few questions for Natco regarding your collaboration with the government. One of them is, how do you have challenges working for the government, and how do you solve those challenges? Also, what are the early stages of involvement or engagement with the Department of Education? What is it like? Do you involve them in the planning or implementation process? And in the same route, how do you develop these partnerships with the government? I know Sylvia or Hazel want to answer those questions.
Yes, I can start. We started our partnership as early as 2008. So if you look at those times, probably we also have our own help because NATCO created a party list in 1998. So we have another body which sits in the House of Representatives. So NATCO is the business arm, but there is a political arm, and we have a representative in the House, so that when we talk to the line agencies, we can also ask our congressman to call the attention of the Department of Education. But I think at that time, the Department of Education was really open, so that we're able to have a memorandum of agreement signed. And this partnership has been developed because we also bring these partners to the international Aflatoun activities. So we work with a specific undersecretary in the department, and then we bring them to the international fora. For example, when there are meetings internationally, so they would understand that this is not just in the Philippines, but this is really a global movement, and there is support in terms of the modules which are developed internationally. And we also have the schools, because they are near the cooperatives. The cooperatives should have their own links to these schools. And during the annual, for example, when the schools will open, there is what we call in the Philippines Brigada Eskwela, where the parents will help clean up the school, prepare it for the opening. So the cooperatives would usually also support this activity. They participate in the Brigada Eskwela, and sometimes they also have their own donations to the school to support them in some of their common needs. So there are several levels where we engage the government. NATCO would engage the Department of Education at the national level, and we would sit with a specific undersecretary. And then at the regional level, it is the cooperatives locally also working with the specific schools. So it's where we are, where we build our tie-ups. And then we also have annual meetings of just the teachers, and then we provide them with some support, but we also have awards for all the best teachers. So this is a relationship which has been built up for more than 10 years. And because they also understand Aflatoun as a global movement, I think we will all the time have the support of the Department of Education. But when we go to the region, the challenge could be that there are some cooperatives which are not, there are some division superintendents who are not really friendly, so we cannot really impose. But usually it is some of the superintendents are also members of cooperatives. So for example, I can see here some of the Mr. Amogis from Tagum Cooperative. There are a number of division superintendents in DepEd who are also members of cooperatives. So they understand cooperatives, so it is easier for them to also implement the Aflatoun program.
Yeah, okay. Sylvia, I think that's great. Can I have just a quick question? I think the congressman intervention for the advocacy to the Department of Education is one of the critical factors during that time that you can work directly with Department of Education.
I think at the time also the secretary was really a progressive secretary. Yeah. So when we started with the first MOA, we were able to get another MOA's memorandum of agreement later on.
Yeah. And the current memorandum of agreement will end by end of this year, so we need to meet with them to discuss about the possibility of extension. But that's great. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for great information with us. Diana, do we have any other question from the YouTube? But I also saw here from Shamali about the monitoring, school monitoring in BRAC. So maybe Profulla, can you just a quick information about how the monitoring system in the school?
Okay, thank you. There is two types of monitoring I mentioned in presentation. One is our school supervisor who have supervisory checklist, so they do monitoring, their regular monitoring once in a week. And there is some kind of area of indicators like about schools, about lessons, and in there we incorporated the content, the indicators of Aflatoun Aflatoun or Aflatot, where is relevant. So when they collected data, and they this is online. They also, we use Kobo, one online system data collection. So then they analyze the data and share with our school management system. So we then do the further necessary improvement. Another is that is independent monitoring team. So we have monitoring officer. So they quarterly do it by their monitoring indicator. And in the initial of the year, they plan and they organize and they identify the indicators what they need to do monitor in the classroom. And you, some of you can remember there was one workshop in Amsterdam where we participate many participants, and for my especially for monitoring, Aflatoun monitoring. So we also learn use those
indicators.
Tools.
Indicators and tools. Yeah. Thank you so much, Profulla. Another question is from Dindo. How can we ensure quality of the program delivered to the most vulnerable, given there are limitations such this time of pandemic, limitation on online education to the far-flung areas? So this question goes to three speakers. So who want to start? Maybe start with Alan.
I can talk something because I have to go another meeting. So
okay, go ahead.
In our case, I mentioned there is a 3 intervention is going on distance mode. So our supervisor and monitor also we have now online system to do supervision and do monitoring. So what I mentioned, so the similar way they collected data and findings sharing with us, and we do the further necessary what we need. Of course, there are many challenges. Although COVID bring us the opportunity to use online, that is digital learning or digital tool, but at the same time there is a limitation for some things, especially for learning. What is very necessary face to face. So there are challenges. Thank you.
Great. And Alan, do you want to add?
Yes, mean the evaluation for the digital learnings, right? The question is
how can we ensure quality of the program to the most vulnerable, given there are limitations of this pandemic?
Yeah, it's actually it's very difficult to do the things when we do the most valuable children, even with online learning methods. So you have to give them, I think, according to our experience, we have to give the students more materials when they follow the instruction of the online learning. You should not leave the children alone. Say we give you the online learning. We should give them some materials to enjoy, to play together, to discuss, etc. Let them do something when they attending to the digital learning method. So that's what we will learn. And also we should give them some 1 or 2 questionnaires for students to answer after each lesson when do the evaluation, the online learning, so we can learn the quality, whether the students learn something or not. We can get something know from them. So that's one. When we do the reading and the game planning, etc., and do the concept the school, it's very difficult to evaluate the results of the program, because it's hard. But we just know there may be some change there. But for online learning, can give them some small questions along with the online learning lessons. Yeah.
Great. Yes. Thank you so much, Alan. Time now is 11:32. So we successfully ended our first session. We just listened to 3 different partners who already done such an amazing job, amazing work with scaling up in Asia. One is Be Better, doing a scaling up with digital online curriculum, and from BRAC from NATCO, scaling up with collaborating with the government. And the last one is from Profulla Chandra from BRAC Bangladesh, how to ensure the quality while scaling up. And we have a very interactive discussion. We really appreciate for that. We will have 10 minutes short breaks to continue with the second session. I thank you so much for all the comments, feedback, and question. Let's get back in the next 10 minutes. We will live again in 11:40, I think. So break. Very well. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed your short break. Just a quick comment from me. We will be sharing the presentations with everyone. So we'll be happy to share the videos and everything that we've seen so far. Also, if you would like to follow the discussion on the regional meeting on our social media, you can take a look at the hashtag Aflatoun Network. There, our team are following up the meeting and the comments also from the live stream on YouTube. So if you would like to share anything regarding the meeting, just use our hashtag Aflatoun Network and just get the conversation going also in our social media. Thank you. Lucky?
Thank you so much, Diana. Welcome back, everyone. We will start the second session soon. But before that, let me share my screen to share with you the session objective and our speakers. Okay, let me full screen this one. Yeah, the session 2, we will learn and discuss, reach out to the most vulnerable children. And we have several session objectives. One is learn and discuss vulnerable children with social and financial education curriculum. We have 3 different cases in our session today. One case is the indigenous children in Sindh province, Pakistan. The second, stateless children in palm oil plantation in Borneo, Malaysia. And the third case is urban stricken poverty children in Kolkata, India. So we hope that with those 3 different cases, we are on how to use our social and financial education to reach to the most vulnerable children. I'm really sorry. I think my laptop is running very, very slow. Can you still see my screen?
It's loading.
Lock screen.
We have 3 speakers. Mithu himself graduated. Oh, let me. It's still. Oops, what is this? Okay, it's freeze. Okay.
We see it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mithu Naroo is a graduate of PEP school and belongs to marginalized community from a rural area. He started with PEP as an intern and currently serving as a project officer. He has seen the immense benefit of Aflatoun for most vulnerable.
I think we lost Lucky there for a second. Okay, well, Lucky comes back. I think we can start with this first presentation. Mithu, thank you for joining us. The floor is yours now.
Hello everyone, myself Mithu Naroo, and I am working as a project officer in primary education project in province of Sindh of Pakistan. So it's my pleasure to share with you the work that PP is doing in the Pakistan in the Sindh province with the indigenous children of the Sindh. So I am going to share a screen with you. So here is the map of the Sindh province, and you can see there is a lot of district in which we are working. So at the currently primary education project, Diocese of Hyderabad is working in the 7 district of Sindh province, and the indigenous children of Sindh, Pakistan. So in the Pakistan, we don't have the data of the indigenous children, but we referred as the tribal children in Sindh. So who lives in the rural and remote area of the Sindh province. And there is a lot of communities to whom we count as marginalized and vulnerable communities. So in them we have Bhil, Koli, Megwar, and Solangi, and different kind of communities. Those children counted as the indigenous children of the Sindh. And the majority of indigenous children are unreached and vulnerable. Their position in society is viewed as extremely low because they don't accepted by the high society peoples, and they also ignored by the people who those status is very high in the society. And these minority or most vulnerable communities work for the landlords as a farmers, and some of them families are, I think most of families are bonded labor, and some families work as a brick lane workers, and they work, some families work on daily wages to earn for their meal. So here is the introduction of PP, Aflatoun program, so that we are implementing. So primary education project have established 125 village schools, and there is 140 trained teachers who are teaching these children. And the number of children who are enrolled in the schools are 6,486, and in which 40% are girls and 60% are boys, and 208 groups of the Aflatoun group who do saving, and the member of the Aflatoun group. And the purpose of the PP Aflatoun program is to empowering to become change agents and role models through social and financial education. So here is some pictures where we are working. So we are using the Aflatoun curriculum, and we have the translated in the local language, and already, and also we use the material in English to empower the children, and they know the English and learn English. So you can see here the girls from the rural communities who is explaining the Aflatoun 5 core values, core elements, and the Aflatoun motto. And here is the group of the children and the girls who are in the school. And here you can also see the hut in which we are running school. So we don't have we don't have all schools in the building. Almost 50% is, schools are in the hut, and hut is built by the community through local resources. And here is the picture of the children who do a saving from their pocket money and use that saving for their needs. Impact of the Aflatoun program that we have observed that saving habits, children have the saving habits, and they know about the right and responsibility. Through that saving, they bear personal expenses like purchasing stationery for schools, and they also use that saving for the in emergency situation. Increase confidence, and we the people who are implementing a Aflatoun program, they know that there is a lot of activities in the Aflatoun curriculum through whom children confidence increase through different activities and through different materials. improved life conditions. And we have observed that through the Aflatoun program, not only the lives of the children have been improved, but also the lives of the family have been improved. Many parents have started and began the saving to those are seeing and observing that their children are already saving. And personal development, we have observed that the children are also started about thinking about their self, about their future, and about their education. So here is the success stories. The Mr. Nilaram, a member of the Aflatoun saving group, he has started small business from his saving. So he has started small business from his saving from 2,000 Pak rupees, and now the worth of this small shop is near about 10,000. And he is also supporting his father because his father working on the daily wages, and sometime his father earned 200 or 500, but if sometime his father didn't earn, he support his family. And the factors there, those support us. And committed teachers, we have 140 teachers, and those are teaching in the schools, and they are very committed, and they are also encourage and motivate the children to start small business and this kind of take initiative. Willingness of communities and parents and communities allow their children to participate in these activities. And attractive and translated Aflatoun curriculum. We have the Aflatoun curriculum also in the English language and different language, but we have translated in the local languages, which is easy for children to understand and implement. And friendly environment of the school. The the environment that we have created or we have developed in the schools are very friendly, and children uh, very interestingly learn from that environment. And some problems and solutions that we have observed in our project, because we are implementing Aflatoun program since 2010, but we haven't find no any donor who has funded this project. We have implementing this project through local funding, and now we have planning to continue this project through local funding, and we are also in the communication with other donors to fund this project. And recently we have got started a Aflatoun Plus pilot project in Sindh province, and this project is funded by the Aflatoun International. And networking and coordination, we have observed that in the previous we didn't focus on this thing, but recently our networking coordination have been developed, not only Aflatoun International, but we have already trying to build our links and networking within the national level with other organizations. Behaviors of community and society, and in which we counter cultural barriers, it is also a challenge for us being when we work in the remote area or rural area, where the people didn't some many people didn't allow their children to go to schools, and they sent them in the field to help them in the harvest or crops, and work for them on the daily wages. And also the child rights, which is very big problems in the Pakistan, and especially in the remote area. Children know about their child rights, but still their parents and communities need to have more advocacy and empowerment and awareness. And one more thing that I am going to share here with you, that we have already started Aflatoun in 55 communities, and already we have started Aflatoun in our preschools. So we have 125 primary school, and 27 of them is preschool, and we have started Aflatoun for preschool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mithu, for a very interesting presentation. I'm sure people are going to have a lot of questions that we'll read out loud during the discussion. Our next presenter is Dayang Jainal. She's the Executive Director for Humana Child Aid Society Sabah, a Malaysian registered NGO. that established to provide the thousands of marginalized children in Sabah with a holistic education in accordance with the United Nations Child Rights Convention mandate. They have 143 schools and more than 12,000 students throughout Sabah plantations and other remote places. She is responsible for ensuring Humana's main mission can be carried out, which is to enable these children to have a right to education, regardless of their background, nationality, and legal status. I forgot to share my screen, just a second. My voice is breaking down a little bit. I didn't expect to speak today. I hope that Lucky can come back soon. So this is Dayang from Humana Child Aid Society Sabah, and she'll be discussing about reaching out to the most vulnerable children, specifically stateless children. Dayang, thank you for being with us today. You have the floor.
Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone. Thank you, Diana. Okay, I will try to share the screen first. Okay. Hello, my name is Dayang Ihsan Jainal. I am the Executive Director of Humana Child Aid Society Sabah, which is from Malaysia. Okay, and I will be sharing our best practices using Aflatoun curriculum to reach out to the most vulnerable children in Sabah. So this is our title. And for this presentation, there are 4 parts that I am going to share with you all today on Aflatoun program implemented at Humana and its impact to children beneficiaries. The first one is the introduction of vulnerable children and the role of Humana Child Aid Society Sabah. The second one is the Aflatoun program implemented at Humana and its impact to children beneficiaries. The third one is the success stories and its enabling factors. And the fourth one is the challenges and alternatives to overcome it. So when I want to share about these children, I think the best way for me to introduce these children is by showing the video clip on who are these most vulnerable children that we are taking care of at Humana Child Aid Society Sabah. So here is the video. So that is our introduction of the vulnerable children that we are taking care at Humana Child Aid Society Sabah. These are the undocumented children or the immigrant children that live on the fringe of the society. They live in most of them are living in the estate area, palm oil estate area, and some of the remote places. And they are heavily discriminated against and denied access to basic human rights, actually, due to their lack of legal status. And because of that, these children are unable to receive their education. They cannot go to school like our normal children here. They cannot go to school like the Malaysian children here. So, but we have a belief that all children have the rights to the education regardless of their education. So basically, Humana Child Aid Society Sabah primarily serves children who do not have access like them because of the distance, affordability, and or legal status. We provide education from kindergarten to grade 6. So as of September 2020, Humana Child Aid Society Sabah is providing education to more than 12,000 children in Sabah's plantations and other remote places. Other than that, Humana also involved actively in roundtable on sustainable palm oil that we know as RSPO certification, especially to assist our stakeholders to comply with the RSPO principles and criteria. As you can see in the slides, okay, this is the percentage of our children that studying at Humana. As you can see here, majority of the students are the Indonesian students because most of their parents are working at the palm oil estate in throughout Sabah, and 11.58% are Filipinos. There are 1.37% are stateless children, and there are a bit of Malaysian students, which is 0.64% that studying at Humana Child Aid Society Sabah. Okay, how do we implement the Aflatoun program at Humana and how it giving the impact to children beneficiaries? Okay, in Humana, we are using the 5 main course that has been promoted by Aflatoun International, which is personal exploration, rights and responsibilities. The third one is the saving and spending, planning and budgeting, and social financial enterprise. So by using these 5 course implementation for the students at Humana, okay, I will be sharing the success stories and its enabling factors by using these 5 course elements. Okay. As you can see, for the personal exploration, by Aflatoun curriculum, we are teaching them to do the craft, handicraft, be creative. We allow them to join the dance competition, and we ask them to explore more about their advantages, their strength, so they can know that how they're doing well in handling their benefits for themselves. Okay. For the second one is the rights and responsibilities. With this second course, okay, these children could know their rights. They will realize what their rights, especially in receiving their education. With this, when they realize their rights to receive a proper education, they know it's not wrong for them to ask why they cannot go to school, why they cannot go and have a proper education like others. The third success stories that I could share that we have in Humana Child Aid Society Sabah is by saving and spending. With this saving and spending, we could teach these children in practicing money saving activities, and we could guide them on how to spend their saving wisely. and use their savings to pay their schools, equipment, and books. And we are really hope that maybe one fine day, our children could be another Mr. Nilaram that could start a small business from his saving. So the fourth one is the planning and budgeting. Through this planning and budgeting activity, we could teach these children on how to allocate their money and saving wisely. So from here, they know how they could handle their money from that they receive from their parents. So okay, if it's not their priority to spend that money on some, so they could save that money. So the fifth one is the social financial enterprise. From here, the Humana teachers will teach the students to conduct gardening and handicraft project to polish their entrepreneurial skill. Because after they finish their second grade at Humana Child Aid Society Sabah, it's a bit hard for them to continue their studies. So what we could do is we provide them a financial literacy by giving this social financial enterprise. So as you can see in the picture, they are selling some things, they're doing a bazaar in their school, so people will come over and buy these things, and after that they know okay what they are going to do with their profits. So this is the enabling factors that makes these students could apply this Aflatoun program. So the first one is the support from the stakeholders, which is the companies of the palm oil estates. There are too many companies that has been giving a great cooperation with Humana Child Aid Society Sabah in supporting these children's education. Okay, and the second one is the Humana's teachers. It's not easy for these teachers actually to teach the Aflatoun program in this remote area and with the limited material, limited fund, and limited time. So, but they are doing really great in helping the children to learn about the social and financial literacy that has been guided from Humana, from Aflatoun International. The third enabling factors that help us to implement the program, Aflatoun program in Humana Child Aid Society Sabah is the parent support. Without parent support to these children, to their children, it is really hard for us to implement this program since we really need their help in giving the funds since we are limited in funding, okay, and in guiding them since we have only have little time in school to do this project, so they have to continue all this homework at home. Okay, for the fourth enabling factors is the training and development. So the training and development actually are for the teachers. So the teachers at Humana Child Aid Society Sabah could enhance and could improve their quality of teaching to these children, and it will be easier for them to teach these children and implement the Aflatoun International program to these children. So what are the challenges and alternatives that we overcome? Okay, the first one is the limited time. Okay, when we have the limited time, because we have other curriculum activities that we need to fulfill. Okay, so what we can do is we do the time management for Aflatoun curriculum program. Okay, as in Humana, okay, we provide Friday is a day for every students to and teachers to spend their times to learn the Aflatoun program on that day. Okay, the second one is the limited material and fund. Okay, since we are we realize it's hard to find a fund, especially during this time, and it's also hard for them to find a material in that remote area and in that palm oil estate area. So what we can do is we utilize all the recycled materials for the Aflatoun project. As you can see in the picture right now, okay, this is the materials that we find. This is the materials from the estates, okay, meaning to say the stakeholders, okay, they're giving us the material, and most of the materials that we have is the recycle project. They use bottle cans, use newspaper, so we use all those things to replace to fulfill the activities that we need to do. So the third one is the language barrier that we are having, like in Pakistan too. Okay, because the Aflatoun program that we have right now is in English language. So what we have is we provide the teachers training, okay, to our teachers, and we try to teach them bit by bit for that. So with that, it could help the teachers to give all these curriculum activities to teach the children more easily. So that's all.
Thank you, Dayang. That was very interesting. I think we have a few questions for you, but we'll take them on during the Q&A. Lucky is back.
Thank you so much, Diana. And yeah, I'm really sorry for the my technical issues. Yeah, so we are going to continue with the third speaker, Sukhendu Santra. Let me introduce quickly on this. Currently working as officer in charge of program department along with CPO and empowerment program coordinator at Children International SAHAY Kolkata. He has 25 working experience as a development catalyst in development sectors, especially with children and youth. Master in social work from Vitsagar University, West Bengal, India. Diploma in public health and sanitation technology, Institute of Public Health and Hygiene, Delhi. Sukhendu, you have 15 minutes to present your presentation.
So thank you. Good morning and good afternoon to all of you. And I feel privileged to be a part of this meet. And I am also thankful to Aflatoun International, as they have given me scope to share our program experience at Children International SAHAY Kolkata. So I at Children International SAHAY, how do we implement our Aflatoun program? I want to share my screen, and yeah. Okay, so the topic is reaching out to most vulnerable children. So before going to the topic, I want to share about Children International SAHAY, the organization. SAHAY was established in 1989 and affiliated with Children International, Kansas City. Works with underprivileged children through child sponsorship program, both in rural and urban area in West Bengal, India. The sponsorship program actually focuses on holistic development of children and youth age of 3 to 19 years through integrated approach. Our expectation is to each every child will be healthy, educated, employed, and empowered individuals. So this is all about our program, and we are going to the empowerment part. See, because of empowerment, what we generally define based on the WHO definition, that like each child have life skills and social responsibility skills, so that each child will be agents of change, and that we can say they are the empowered. Keeping in mind this definition of WHO, at SAHAY, we actually design a lot of programs like Aflatoun program, leadership training programs, youth empowerment fund programs, arts for development program, and sports for development program. So through this program, we want to develop the life skills as well as social responsibility skills of the underprivileged children with whom we are working in both rural and urban areas, so that they will be the agents of change, and we can say they are the empowered. Keeping in mind those idea, so what we have designed is that we actually frame all our program in 3 categories. So through few basic programs, we want to develop the basic level of life skills, and for those we have set the age group to 8 to 11 years. Above that, intermediate level, we have set 14 to 16 years, and above that the advanced level of skills, and for them the age group of youth is 16 to 19 years. So whatever the program we are implementing at Chin International SAHAY, all programs are age appropriate program, and through the age appropriate programs under the empowerment, certain life skills and certain responsibility we want to develop. So these are the life skills: self-awareness. I mean, every child needs to understand his or her strength and weakness. Effective communication. We want to make them in such a way that every child can effectively communicate in his or her family, in the community, in the society, in schools, and everywhere. Creative thinking and critical thinking, coping with emotions and stress. So these, I mean, the coping with emotion and stress, these is very much essential considering the current COVID situation. So we are also, like teaching them decision making, problem solving. So here are the 7 life skills, which are basically very common life skills for a smoothly running of any individual's life. And the other part is that the social responsibility. Definitely, we all are social animals. We are taking too many things from the society. At the same time, our responsibility is to give back to the society. So we teach our children certain things you have to back to your society: caring for others or empathy, appreciating diversity. I mean, every child needs to understand the diversity of everything. Just a minute. Sorry, actually my laptop was getting some problem. Okay. So appreciating diversity, conflict resolution, caring for community, and valuing group work. So every individual needs to work in a group because of we are always belongs to a group. So without group, we don't have any life. We cannot exist. So that's why we teach our children the valuing of group work. Now I come to the point of Aflatoun program at Chile International SAHAY. So I want to share some success of our program. So I want to share one video.
Hello everyone, myself Rahman, working as a mentor in Aflatoun program at Chile International SAHAY since last 4 years. I'm also an ex-Aflatoun participant back in 2012 and 2013. So today I am very glad to present all the young entrepreneurs of Aflatoun program to all of you guys. Hope you all are very excited. Let's see them.
Hello friends, I am Sanchundar Maiti, was an active participant in Aflatoun program at SAHAY in 2016 and 17. I learned problem solving, decision making, savings. I am currently running a shoes and sunglass shop. Namaskar.
Hello, I am Priyanka Shao. I had learned Aflatoun program in 2017 and 18. I have learned spending, budgeting, planning, savings, and I am doing business, customized gift item and garment items through online. Thank you.
Everybody, I am Mithu, currently doing dress material, jewelry and ornament business through online. I got inspiration from Aflatoun program.
Yes, that is how Aflatoun program makes a huge impact in their life. Let's hear another story.
Hello, I am Ramesh Das, a food savant. I got self-confidence and business plan from Aflatoun program.
Hello everyone, I am Juma Das. I am a student of a degree course. I have applied what I learned from Aflatoun program. I have doing custom jewelry in a small scale, but after I complete my degree, I will do it in a big scale.
Hello everyone, I am Sanjay Kumar Jana. I have been associated with Aflatoun program since 2018. I have a small assistance booth where I do cell phone recharges, electric bill payments, and different types of form fill up, Xerox, etc. Thank you, Aflatoun program. You give me a lot.
Getting excited? This is not the end. Now I am introducing a very energetic and passionate girl who makes her dream come true. Let's watch her.
Hello friends, I am Mithu. I was a participant of Aflatoun program from 2018. I have started garment saving business. I have learned saving, spending, planning from Aflatoun.
I am Akash Ghosh. I was a Aflatoun participant and now till 2017 to 19. So thank you Aflatoun for doing and teaching me everything what I have right now and just for you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and now I'm just running my own shop, that is a computer shop. I do here online jobs and I sell products and I also repair those things. So thank you for doing those with me.
This is really very proud moment for all of us to see them like this, isn't it? Yes, so let's move forward.
Hello friends, I am Preeti Haldar. I am doing online business on dress materials. Thank you Aflatoun program. You helped me a lot to start this business. Namaskar.
Now I'm introducing someone who found his career goal after joining Aflatoun program. Now he is a successful entrepreneur. Let's
currently running a cafe
inspiration from Aflatoun program to open a cafe. I would like to thank Children International SAHAY and Aflatoun program. Thank you.
So these are the few successful entrepreneurs out of lot. Yeah. So now the Aflatoun program at Children International SAHAY Kolkata, I want to give you a little bit the idea. Children International SAHAY started Aflatoun program implementation as non-formal program in 2011 as pilot. After that, if you see, it's basically take a safe of flagship program at Children International SAHAY because of till 2019 we have reached out 10,738 children and youth in Aflatoun program. Because of Aflatoun program at Children International SAHAY is a program. Its local name is Uddog, and because of it's take the shape because children enjoying the program, and there are a lot of games, there are a lot of activities, especially the program activity based program, and a lot of flexibility in the program. So that's why children really enjoyed to participate into this program. Aflatoun curriculum was used for developing a set of life skills and social responsibility to empower the urban poor children and youth at Children International SAHAY, because we are using the Aflatoun curriculum as a tool to empower our children. We have already said that we have designed the age-specific program at all levels. I mean, the all programs. So the same is applicable in case of Aflatoun program. Aflatoun program is also designed at 3 levels. One is for 8 to 11 years, another is for 14 to 16 years, and the last one is 17 to 19 years. We offer a 40 hours training program to all children based on the Aflatoun curriculum, which is translated into the local language, Bengali. We generally speak in Bengali. So the curriculum has been translated into Bengali language, and we actually provide 40 hours training input to all the participants based on 5 Aflatoun components. After training, each participants participate in social and financial enterprise projects. So, so basically, through the training, they actually learn the theoretical knowledge, and through social and financial enterprise projects, they basically translate their knowledge into the action. So after each training, I mean, for a completion of 40 hours training, each one needs to participate in social and financial enterprise project. The training is much more attractive to the participants because of a manageable number of participant strengths. Actually, we form different clubs based on the availability of the children and youth in the locality. And basically, we include the children in a club in such a way that the staff, especially the mentors who actually mentoring the children, can easily handle the children. Because it's a training-based program, teaching-based program, we want to provide them some sort of inputs so that at the same time, we can maintain the quality of the training, we can maintain the quality of the knowledge of the children. So that's why we actually include a manageable number into the into each club. Even also the flexible time of each clubs. So there is no hard and fast rule that every day, say 10 to 12, our session will be starting. Especially weekends, we conduct our sessions so that the children and youth can easily participate. Even also, there is a flexibility of timing. Maybe few club run at 4 to 6 p.m. Few club run 10 to 12 a.m. So depending upon the availability of the participants, so basically we have set the timing of our clubs. Handholding support by mentors to participants to practice the learning in their daily life. So the mentors who basically teach the children, train the children, facilitate the session. So after training, so they do a lot of home visits and they provide handholding support to the participants so that whatever they learn in the classroom setup or in the training, they can easily practice into their daily life. And even also the organization provide different opportunities to the children to like express and display their learnings. Say for example, we do annual event every year, so there the children can display their learnings. Even also in the festivals, organization organize a few stalls, and like the children can display their materials, whatever they have learned they can show. Even also some sort of social enterprise program projects they can show in different way with other program areas. Now I come to the impact of Aflatoun program on 9 years to 11 year children. Because of measure the impact of the program based on certain indicators, and the indicators are basically focusing on life skills and social responsibility skills. What we see is that 90% of children self-report having a strong competency in essential life skills. So the children, they have stated that 90% children, they have stated that they have strong competency in essential life skills. 100% children developed savings habit. It's a very interesting figure. I am showing that after getting the training, 100% participants develop their behavior to save money, not only money, save different things. But here I am talking about the savings habit in terms of, it's a broader perspective, savings money, savings water, savings another resources. 98% of children.
You have 2 minutes. Sorry.
So 98% children who self-report having a strong competency in self-awareness. Self-awareness, I have already discussed that, like strength and weakness. 93% of children who self-report having a strong competency in decision-making. 99% children self-report having a strong competency in problem-solving. 98% stating that appreciating diversity. 98% stated that caring for community. In even 96% children stated that they are competent in social responsibility. So the sample size was 600 out of 3,000 children age of 9 to 11 years. Then the impact of Aflatoun program. The same way we measure the impact of Aflatoun program, 89% stated that they have strong competency in essential life skills. 100% Aflatoun participants develop savings habit. 99% have self-awareness. 99% have decision-making skills. 91% have problem-solving skills. 97% appreciating diversity skills. 99% caring for community. And 96% have strong competence in social responsibility skills. The sample size is 1161 out of 7738. Yes, there are a lot of success I have already shared with all of you, but there are some challenges. Challenges are basically, like many of our elder youth are engaged in part-time jobs and engaged in study. So for them to like participate every time in the Aflatoun program. So how did we overcome the challenges? The overcome strategy was flexible time for training. So so that's why I have already shared that the time is flexible for them. Practice of knowledge in daily life. Yes, though our mentor do lot of home visits, but still there is a challenge of practice of knowledge in their daily life, because like the parents as well as the community, they don't aware about the like life skills still now. So we did lot of parents orientation, we did lot of home visits, and by these activities we are able to overcome challenges. Strong mindset, salaried job of parents and youth. Like the still in our community, the parents and the children, like they think that, so after their completion of schools or their college, they will get the salaried job. So that's why they never think about the alternate options of entrepreneur. So what did we how did we overcome the challenges? Rigorous interaction with the parents, with the children, home visits by the parents, home visits and parents meeting, expert visit of youth. Even also, like we do lot of exposure visit for the youth. We bring them to different entrepreneurship, so that like they can get some idea from the different enterprise and entrepreneurship. So like motivate, which motivate them to take the alternate options as entrepreneur. So that's all about the Aflatoun program at Chill International SAHAY. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sukhendu. Thank you so much. So we just witnessing 3 different organizations from 3 different countries able to use our social and financial education, reaching out to the most vulnerable children. I'm really enjoying watching all the great works done by our partners. And I believe there are many other organizations in our network in Asia doing many great jobs. So please, you can drop your question or also feedback. It's also fine, because I think you also have a great job in your context, in your local area. So if you want to share something in this session, we have 20 minutes to discuss and to receive your feedback. So please share with us your stories also, or even question also is fine.
We have a couple of questions for the speakers before. One of them is for Dayang, regarding whether the children have access to bank facilities. I know she already replied on the chat, but maybe she would like to explain a bit more about that.
Okay. Thank you, Diana. Okay, okay, let me see that questions again. Okay, it's from Induni. Thank you, Induni, for the questions. So actually, these children didn't have any access to have the savings at the bank, since they didn't have enough documentations required by the banks. But the Malaysian children here can do the savings, but not these children's.
Good. Any other feedback? Thank you so much, Dayang.
Yes, there is a question for Sukhendu. What is your idea about per session costs of training? Say, for example, you conduct 1 training session, and what is the approximate expenses do you need to incur in Kolkata?
Yeah. So in Kolkata, we run the Aflatoun program. Like I have already shared that it's a 40 hours training session. So 40 hours, we actually spread out in 20 days, or sometimes it's so 15 days. And after that, like we have some sort of social enterprise program. So including all the activities and costs, say 50 to $55 per participant.
$50 per participant.
Right. Throughout the year. So there are a lot of activities throughout the year. So totally cost $50.
Okay, well noted.
Per participant.
There is a follow-up question here for Dayang regarding banking for these children. Would it be possible to start a special bank for these children in the regions, or how do you work out explaining savings with them and following up the program?
Maybe Dayang, can I answer that, please?
Yeah, sure, no problem, sir.
It's a major political issue, the stateless children, because they use the stateless children during elections, right? The parents of the stateless children. So to give them autonomy, a bank is owned by the country. Even Sri Lanka will never allow anybody to open a bank. You need a special license. So if I open a bank on my own accord, I'll be jailed. Okay. You can't call it a bank. But having said that, there is already an underground black system, right? The Filipino children know where to put their money, and because Philippines is next door, the Indonesian children know where to put their money. If they want to get money from Indonesia, from Philippines, the money comes. There is a way. We just don't know how it works, right? It's the black money way. So it already exists. There are what they call it, ways of transferring money that you can do almost anywhere in the world now. It's very easy. Transferring money has become really easy now. That's why money laundering has become more and more a big issue nowadays. If you get money from overseas, the government wants to check where did you get the money from, because it could be money laundering. Yeah. So no, you can't open a bank. The word bank is a term that is very expensive. You can't just open a bank when you want to open a bank. I'm curious, can I ask everybody about how many of you practice child protection policies? One of the big problems we have in Humana, by the way, I'm the chairman of Humana. One of the big problems Dayang and I face in Humana is that our children are not always, but it's not unusual that the children get attacked, right? They are the target for people who want to, when they want to be not always sexual, but there are sexual elements. That the children get the money gets their savings when they keep under the bed gets stolen, right? Right. So what kind of do any of you? I mean, many of your children, I'm sure Sukhendu in Kolkata, the children you work with, many of them are street children, right? And come from poor areas. So how do you practice the idea of keeping them safe? How do the children? How do you all put that into your basic training with? Because that is one of the elements of Aflatoun that we never emphasize in child protection.
Yeah, Brian, thank you for raising this issue. Say because of at Chile International SAHAY, I am also working as the child protection officer. So at Chile International SAHAY, we ensure the child protection at every level and in each program area. So for that we have identified certain areas where the can be abused. So we have a lot of trainings and also do's and don'ts, and also there are a basic protocol we are displayed at everywhere in each center, so that the child can easily get some information and easily can contact with the concerned persons if the child faces any kind of abuse by staff or outsider whatsoever. So the child protection is a very crucial issue, and it's a cross-cutting issue at Chile International SAHAY, and we give much more emphasis on that. So in each activity, we always do maintain two adult policy. That means when it comes to a center or to interact with the adult, there should be another adult. So yeah, definitely there is a reason that two adults can also abuse the child, but the is minimized. So that's why we always maintain the two adult policy at in each program at everywhere. And even also like that, we have yearly staff training as well as all the volunteer training. So like this is our planned and scheduled program at the organization. So we do a lot of activities. Even also recently we have done the audit of child protection by an international organization keeping children safe. And I want to share the most exciting thing is that we got the level 1 certificate, and we are preparing ourselves for getting the level 2 certificate on child protection. Brian, over to you.
Thank you. You know why? Because now with the COVID, I'm getting a lot of requests for funding, right? And one of the interesting things of the corporate bodies and UNICEF is they want to see a written child protection policy. So please have all of us, all you guys, please have a written child protection policy for your staff. Make it look nice. Have it printed in soft copy. Have one soft copy so that every time you apply for money, right, you send along this child protection policy to show, as there's a famous Malaysian saying that you depend on the fence to save you, and the fence falls on you and kills you instead. So you don't be that kind of organization. They're supposed to save a child but ends up damaging a child. So my encouragement to you is about diversity, the child protection, diversity, and inclusion. These are the three big things, especially for American companies. When you ask money from them, they want to see this.
Okay.
Right? An inclusion policy, a diversity policy. That means you also hire disabled people. Right? You're open to disability. You don't deny disability. You may not have one single disabled person working for you, but you must have a policy that says a disabled person has every right as a non-disabled person to work with me.
Yeah.
Right? So think about all this, because these help. Now is the time, because we can't do much, right? So during COVID, we need to improve our quality of presentation, our writing of proposals, make the quality better, I think.
Thank you so much, Brian, for your great information. I think we need to hear also from Mithu. Mithu, do you want to add Brian request on child protection policy in your organization?
We have the child protection policy, and also we have the translated in local languages and displayed in all our village schools.
Yeah, great.
And we have already appointed a focal person for reporting any complaints. Great. And there is also a complaint box are installed in the community near the school. And also we have the, if we had any visitor from outside, who is willing to visit our school, we get his signature on the code of conduct before bringing him to field. And also we have on different level of the complaining mechanism, so through that children can directly complain for any concern or any child abuse. Not for child, but it is also the for vulnerable adult. So they can directly contact to our donors, even the head office or some field staff. So they have the open choice to call or email or WhatsApp or return any kind of complaint they can do.
Great. Great information, Mithu. Thank you so much. I believe most of our networks already have a child protection policy in their organization. But as suggested by Roland Monas, we have a UN guideline for NGO on child protection policies and prevention on sexual exploitation and abuse. We can share with you guys this guideline after this call. Do we have any other question? Oh yes, we have from Jerome Sibonga. Considering the limitation of the stateless children to save in a bank, are there alternatives for them to do savings, not necessarily bringing that to their home countries? I think, Brian, do we have some advocacy effort on this one in Malaysia, or Dayang also can answer?
No, they have, but it's all illegal because no government will allow it.
Sure.
We have another question. This one is from Mithu, for Mithu. You mentioned the importance of building links with parents and the communities. What is your strategy to build these links?
Building links with the community, so we regularly monitor and we give them time, and also we discuss their challenges and we ask them for their solutions. So in previous we faced that this was a little bit a weak part of our side, and recently when we are planning for the Aflatoun project, we not only plan on the in office, but we already communicated with the children of the parents for Aflatoun project. And for that project, we have developed our relationship with the Sahara, another organization in Pakistan who has provided training to our field staff. Those are going to be implement this project in the field. So in the previous, we didn't communicate it with the Sahara, and we even don't know about the skills of the training. But through this training, we recognize and we understand that they have a very good team of the trainers, so we can utilize them, and we are going to strengthen this relationship with them. And also the Aflatoun International. So in previous we only know about the Luki, but now we have many people like Flomina and some other people from the international team. So through whom we are in the coordination and they guide us. So this is going to be strengthened in the future.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much, Mithu. And we have just received a very useful note from Lemuel Benote that we need to strengthen our child protection policy, including the digital safety of children, because most of the program are implemented online or virtually. I think that's very, very, very true. I think this time, Lem, I think you are going to share also your online digital platform, I think 10 November. So it's great to know also if you have this kind of policy and share with us. Do you have any feedback on this policy?
Thank you, Lucky. I think by this time, Children International is still working or will be working on that. And I am right now. I am also the global lead for the child protection of the Children International. So I am leading a strategy on that. So that's one missing piece that our organization is trying to fill in more on because of this pandemic. We will we come to a point and realize that we still need this type of specific strategy or specific policy protocol in the child protection. So right now, what we are having is the initiative of each of our agencies in the field in the field location. So they have so if they are doing like a group work or a Facebook group, for example, or something, a group of students, there are two adults there. They are still implementing the two adults policy, and then of course giving the right authorities, giving the right rights in the group. Probably like it's only the staff who has the right to what they call this to put a message in the group, and also securing some sort. Right now, we are also looking on the platforms and tools that are safe, because there are a lot of tools that we are using that are not actually safe. That they gather a lot of information that might be used for commercial purposes. So like so there is a it's privacy.org. There is a organization that also look into that, and we are also working on it. So right now we are still in the process of really having a solid child protection policy that will include the digital safeguarding of the children. But we are proud to say, as Sukhendu said, that most of our agencies have passed the certification level 1 of keeping children safe. This is an international organizations that conduct an audits on our child protection policy.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Lem, and congratulations to read that certificate.
Yeah, Lucky, just remind me, Lucky, sorry, that I am working with Telenor, you know, the big telco company from Norway. They have a big office here in Malaysia. And they are doing a lot of work on online protection of children. So I will check for policy. So maybe before the next meeting, you remind me, I will look for it so that we can share it, you know, as a resource with everybody, and they can look at it.
On digital safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
For children. It's a big issue because the other day a student of mine came to me and found out that she's 17, or no, sorry, 19. And she found out that the so-called other student asking her out was 36 years old. And she met him. Turned out to be a 36-year-old man. He, you know, you can lie to be anyone you want. And children are really very vulnerable. She's at least 19. She can do something. Can you imagine if it was a 7 or 8-year-old boy? And many of kids nowadays are given a device to play and do whatever they want. It's a scary world.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's become more and more important, I think, to have this kind of policy in our organization, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now 12:58, 2 minutes before we end. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm really enjoying our meeting, the first meeting today. We learned a lot from our 6 different partners from 6 different countries on how to do scaling up and how to use the curriculum to reach out to the most vulnerable. We are all proud of you, the 6 organizations, and I'm pretty sure that most of us as the network already done so much in this time. And before we end, Diana suggests me to have a group pictures. So please turn on your video, give your best smile.
Oh my God. Okay, the next one I promise
Brian, don't worry.
It's all right. The next one will look better.
Camera to turn on.
Is it already?
Perfect. Thank you. Just a second. Smile, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you.
Already?
Thank you, Diana. Good work with managing the event. Lucky, nice work too.
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for everyone. Diana, do you have any announcement for the second meeting?
Yeah. We will be posting the information on, remember we have the partner platform. Please make sure to share all your thoughts of the first session. If you want to add anything to the conversation from today, it would be great to hear from you. You can always share your experiences and ideas on the topics that we discussed today and the topics that we'll be discussing on the coming sessions. We also, as I mentioned, have the Aflatoun Network hashtag. So if you want to share anything, be sure to use that one so that we can all follow what you mentioned. And we were very happy to have you here today. Thank you all.
Looking forward to meet you all on the second regional online meeting in November, the 10th of November.
Lucky, by that time, there'll be a time change. So there'll be a 1 hour difference. Right?
The time changes, yes. Can we take another group pictures? Because I think some participants just turned on the video. So maybe for the last time, Roland also just turned on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Just a second. Smile.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. All the best and see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Lucky.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
And Brian.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much.